that picture. You know, they really did a good airbrush job of
Monica,
Monica. She's
yeah,
not that good looking. I mean, she looks kind of hot. I mean, that's like Monica probably bought a bunch of those shirts because she doesn't look that pretty in real life.
Everything looks hotter than Hillary. She looks like a Droopy dog.
By the way, however, that picture, everyone who bought those shirts hates Hillary, hates the Clintons, probably hates Monica. But Hillary didn't even look that bad. I mean, she looked pretty good looking for Hillary in that shirt.
I'll take them both, man.
Yeah, I guess they sell better. You guys know what you're doing. And the other thing that was interesting is there was some shirt, maybe you remember it, about comparing Hillary to the dogs. And, you know, a lot of dog lovers were finding that very offensive, that a dog would be compared to Hillary.
No,
we said maybe a cockroach, maybe a leech.
No, listen, the only shirt that we would sell is Hillary from prison. I would never sell... I refuse to sell the Hillary Suggs, but not like Monica.
Okay.
Just because...
Okay. Okay, you got it. All right, let me get to your.
It's 7:12. Everyone should be awake.
What's your name?
My name's Jason.
Okay, Jason, and you're another vendor. You were just in the bathroom before when I started.
Yeah, straight from St. Louis, Missouri, baby.
Okay,
cool.
In the what's that called? The Gateway to the West.
Yeah, it's called a lot of things.
Shh, keep it down. Okay, no cuss words here. So yeah, and the funny thing was you were saying
the baby that was keeping me up all night.
Yeah, right. The funny thing was you were saying the cuss words when you were saying you wouldn't sell a shirt with the cuss words. But let's talk. Tell me your name once more.
Jason.
Jason, and tell me about your experiences. Did you start with selling Trump shirts, Bernie shirts, or just go broke selling Lindsey Graham shirts?
Yeah, I started in 04 with Bush Cheney, man, the golden days.
Yeah,
we used to go out there and rock that shit, man. Half these yahoos out here wondering out there. Me and my boy right there getting it in, man. You know, representing all day.
And you're Bangladeshi, you say?
Yeah, my mother's from Bangladesh.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. So you're not offended by Trump and all the talk of immigrants?
I don't know, man. I mean, hey, this America is freedom of speech. I mean, it's written in the Constitution.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't agree with everything it says. It's all controversial, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just out here to make money. I'm not picking sides right now. You know?
Yeah. What have been your best experiences with selling shirts? So far, like what's selling the best? What's the most interesting? And we'll get to you still. You want to sit up here?
Yeah, I'll sit up
Okay.
here.
I guess he's been drinking Jack, so he has to use the bathroom before landing.
He can only he's not supposed to be drinking, but that's another story. But what's interesting is probably I'm surprised by the turnouts that so many
Keep it down just a little bit because we do have a mic.
So many people feel you know they agree with what he's saying, even the controversial statements. That's what surprised me a lot. And I guess that's why a lot of these people are his followers are they're being called racist. I was called a Nazi, and I'm looking at these guys like, I mean,
you're like, I'm kind of colored.
Yeah, this is a guy.
Are you really gonna call me a white supremacist?
I'm Nazi, and I'm looking at this guy like, yeah. I mean, if he looked in the mirror, it'd be reversed, man.
Don't you love when people who are like 100% white call you as a minority?
Yeah, I'm a racist. I mean, this guy's a racist too. He's a Nazi and all that. You know, like, okay. I mean, I don't think we fit the profile, but hey, so be it.
Do you ever respond by saying, "Oh, so I'm a national socialist"? Is that?
You know what? I just let them talk and get their steam off because obviously they're pissed about something, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not. I'm not here to politic with them. I'm here to make money. I don't let them get in the way or stop me of what I'm here to do. You know, because we invest a lot in this stuff, man. It's not easy what we do. We've been traveling all night. I haven't slept in a bed in a few days.
Yeah.
You know, I'm flying on a plane.
Let me ask also, what are some interesting things from the business perspective? Because Trump is a businessman that people might not know about the T-shirts at Trump and I guess formerly Bernie rallies. Some things people might not realize about the business you're in.
Well, I mean, it's a lot to it. You know, it's not as easy as it's not. The selling's the easy part, you know, but what we go through behind the scenes is the hard part, prepping and all that. It's not an easy job, you know, and not everybody's cut out for it. It's very stressful at times, and you know, your average person couldn't hang with it, you know. So it's but it's fun, you know. It's a certain breed. Wouldn't you agree with that? It takes a certain breed to do it.
You gotta be a real dog to do it.
No doubt.
You know,
no doubt.
it's funny. Our business, Right Side Broadcasting Network, the CEO is a guy who's been starting businesses since he was 15. I don't know if you guys were like that when you were young.
I was. You know, I was the kid that I used to go to New York and buy knockoff tag watches and sell them at school. You know, I just always had a knack for selling stuff, man. I was always good at it. I could, you know, I had a mouthpiece on me, man. I use it to my advantage.
And both of you guys were always into business, even since you were young?
Yeah, when I went to college, I used to, instead of going to class, I was selling glass pipes in the courtyard. So I made like probably $500 a day. So they got my calling. Then I was just so pop, but I'm not stupid. I didn't do it myself. I had other guy behind me. You know,
You just sold the paraphernalia.
I sold paraphernalia, you know, $5 for every sack you sold. You know, so I was the man for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be smart what you do. And I rode a mountain bike. I never drove in a car.
Nice.
I rode around with a pound in my backpack, a scale, and a case of baddies. I got nothing to smoke out of here. $15 and $25 for the sack. I ain't that much.
So,
but now I do it legal. You know what I'm saying?
So it's nostalgic when Trump has events in Washington State and Colorado.
Hey, I love dispensaries.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about you, Rocky, and some of your experiences.
I'm a true Bernie Sanders fan.
You kind of even look like him. Oh, just a little
like
bit.
This. He's made.
I only
He's
did
he's
Bernie
a good
Sanders
fella.
got robbed.
He's a good fella, man.
Well, everyone thinks Bernie Sanders got robbed.
He got robbed.
Trump thinks so too. Trump talks about that. He didn't talk about that yesterday.
He's gonna get robbed too. It looks like.
Trump may or may not get robbed, but there's.
That's if he lives. When all these bodies are coming up at this point, you know, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, well, he's taking a risk going to Mexico later today.
Excellent.
He put his whole family at risk at this point.
He's going to Mexico. Trump's going to Mexico.
Trump's in Mexico today, but
He's going just for. He's going to fly after the show.
Really? Let's go do the rally there.
no, there is no rally. He's just meeting with the Prime Minister.
Because I'm sure we get, I'm sure we wouldn't make it out. You know,
Yeah.
we'd probably get scooped up by some cartel members. I would imagine.
I don't know about that, but well, his experience might be helpful there. But
I live in the border towns. And my mom, you know what? My mom is Mexican, and she won't even go to Mexico. She's scared of it.
no kidding.
My mom is prejudiced against her own people.
That's true. Well, a lot of Mexicans are.
Well,
but that's another story.
I met a Latino lady
That's what
yesterday.
she called it. The WB word. She said she said go back to Mexico, you WB.
This
I'm like,
lady was furious.
Well, people have this misconception, by the way, and I'll get to that in a second, that Mexican is a race. They're Mexicans of all different types, you know? Like Fernando Valenzuela doesn't look like Vicente Fox. Because like Americans, they're all different types.
Well, check out a lot of the immigrants that are coming from Mexico.
Yeah.
They're Hispanic. They're not Mexicans. They're Colombians.
Yeah.
They're from Honduras.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
from Venezuela. They're putting all the blame on Mexico.
Oh yeah, and by the way, well,
so
Mexico.
they're going to build a wall around every city in Central and South America.
Well, Mexico doesn't need to build a wall because you can't stay in Mexico if you're coming from Honduras. You guys know that. I mean, and the funny thing is, Mexico's very good about enforcing its borders. In fact, we should probably Trump should probably get some tips from them while he's down there today. They know what they're doing.
Well, yeah, that's what a lady shed light on a Latin. She said, you know, these people are giving Mexico a bad rap because they're not even half these Latinos aren't even from Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
But they're saying they are, so they don't have to start coming back up
Yeah,
the border.
Some of them may be from Bangladesh.
You never know.
Yeah, that's on the other side of the
Oh,
fucking
but yeah,
ocean.
but you can go through Mexico
Yeah,
and do
you
it.
never
Makes
know.
it easier.
I mean, Panama, they're
Panama's doing pretty well. I don't know if you'd want to move out of there. And, Panama's actually doing pretty well economically. But what's funny is the way people talk about Hispanic in particular as a race is because it's a language group. It's like saying me, a Jew from America, is the same race as some black guy from Jamaica. You know?
Right,
It's just a language group. I mean, I hate when Latino is one thing. Okay, we got to cut our interviews.
You're bothering old man over there.
Okay. All right.
He's gonna vote for Hillary.
Okay,
Yeah,
we can.
she's all about.
Okay, we got to cut this down. We can finish it at the baggage claim. I'm sure you guys have a lot of baggage. Nice talking to you guys today.
You too.